What if I told you that there are already homes today that know when you wake up, know when you leave for work, know when you return home, turn on the lights automatically, lock the doors by themselves, and can even respond when you speak? Not in a science fiction movie, not in a futuristic laboratory, not in a billionaire's secret mansion, but in ordinary homes being used by ordinary people right now. For decades, the idea of a smart home sounded like something from the distant future. A house that could think, a house that could listen, a house that could make decisions, a house that could learn your habits. It seemed impossible. Yet today, millions of homes around the world are becoming smarter every year, and the technology behind them continues to evolve at an astonishing pace. If someone from the 1980s suddenly appeared in the modern world, they might be amazed by smartphones. They might be amazed by the internet. They might be amazed by electric cars. But perhaps one of the most surprising things would be the modern home itself. Because homes are beginning to change. They are no longer just places where people live. They are becoming connected ecosystems, networks of devices, sensors, software, artificial intelligence, and automation, all working together. But before we explore the technology itself, we should answer a simple question. What exactly is a smart home? A smart home is a house equipped with devices that can connect to each other, communicate through the internet, and perform tasks automatically or through remote control. Lights, doors, security systems, thermostats, televisions, speakers, kitchen appliances, curtains, vacuum cleaners, and much more, all connected into a single ecosystem. Years ago, if you wanted to turn off a light, you had to walk to the switch. Today, you can simply say, "Turn off the living room lights," and the lights obey. Years ago, if you forgot to lock your front door, you had to return home. Today, you can lock it from your smartphone, even if you're on the other side of the world. Years ago, security cameras simply recorded footage. Today, they can recognize faces, detect suspicious movement, send instant alerts, and even distinguish between people, pets, and vehicles. What sounds futuristic is already reality, and this is only the beginning. Let's start with one of the most popular smart home devices in existence: smart lighting. At first glance, a light bulb doesn't seem very exciting. After all, its purpose is simple: provide light. But smart lighting has transformed something ordinary into something remarkably powerful. Modern smart lights can be controlled from anywhere, using a smartphone, a voice command, or an automated schedule. Imagine arriving home after sunset. As your car enters the driveway, the outdoor lights turn on automatically. The hallway lights illuminate softly. The living room becomes warm and welcoming. And all of it happens without touching a single switch. Some systems can even adjust brightness throughout the day, mimicking natural sunlight, helping regulate sleep cycles, reducing energy consumption, and improving comfort. Then there are smart speakers, devices that many people consider the brain of the smart home. These devices allow people to interact with their homes using natural language. Instead of pressing buttons, you simply speak. You can ask about the weather, play music, set reminders, control lights, lock doors, adjust room temperature, or activate multiple devices simultaneously. A single phrase, such as "good night," can trigger an entire sequence. Lights turn off, doors lock, security systems activate, curtains close, and alarms are set, all from two simple words. Perhaps even more remarkable, These systems continue becoming better at understanding human language. They recognize accents, interpret context, and increasingly feel less like machines and more like digital assistants. Another major innovation is the smart thermostat. Heating and cooling systems account for a large portion of household energy consumption. For decades, people manually adjusted temperatures, often wasting significant amounts of energy. Smart thermostats changed this. These devices learn your habits. They know when you're home, know when you're away, know when you're asleep, and automatically adjust temperatures to maximize both comfort and efficiency. Imagine leaving for work. The house recognizes that nobody is home. It reduces energy usage automatically. Then, shortly before your return, it prepares the house, cooling or heating the rooms before you arrive, creating the perfect environment while reducing electricity costs. Many homeowners save significant amounts of energy every year simply through smarter automation. Next comes one of the most important categories of smart home technology: smart locks. For thousands of years, the basic concept of a door lock remained largely unchanged: a key, a lock, and a person. Today, that system is evolving. Smart locks allow homeowners to unlock doors using smartphones, fingerprints, PIN codes, and even facial recognition. Some systems can grant temporary access to visitors, family members, friends, maintenance workers, or delivery personnel without ever handing over a physical key. This creates new levels of convenience and new possibilities for security. Speaking of security, few smart home technologies have evolved as rapidly as smart security cameras. Home security has always been important, but modern cameras do far more than simply record video. Artificial intelligence allows them to analyze what they see in real time. Imagine receiving an alert on your phone, not because motion was detected, but because the system identified an unknown person approaching your home. Now imagine the same system ignoring your family members, ignoring your pets, ignoring passing vehicles, and only notifying you when something truly unusual occurs. This level of intelligence was almost unimaginable just a few decades ago, yet it exists today. Another popular innovation is the smart doorbell. At first glance, it seems like a simple device, but it has fundamentally changed how people interact with visitors. When someone rings your doorbell, you instantly receive a video feed on your smartphone. You can see who is there, speak with them, and respond, even if you're hundreds or thousands of miles away. Whether you're at work, on vacation, or in another country entirely, your front door remains connected to you. Many security experts believe these systems have also helped reduce package theft and certain forms of burglary, because potential intruders know they are being recorded. But smart homes are not only about security, they are also transforming daily household tasks. Consider the kitchen. Modern refrigerators are becoming increasingly intelligent. Some can monitor food inventory, track expiration dates, suggest grocery lists, and even provide recipe recommendations based on available ingredients. Smart ovens can be controlled remotely. Coffee makers can prepare your morning coffee automatically. Dishwashers can optimize water usage. And connected appliances continue growing more capable every year. One of the most famous examples is the robotic vacuum cleaner. Not long ago, vacuuming required direct human effort. Today, small autonomous robots can clean entire homes independently. Using sensors and mapping technology, they navigate rooms, avoid obstacles, detect furniture, learn floor layouts, and return to charging stations automatically when their batteries run low. While they may not completely replace traditional cleaning, they dramatically reduce routine household work. At this point, you may be wondering, how do all these devices work together? The answer lies in a concept known as the Internet of Things, or IoT. The Internet of Things refers to a network of connected devices capable of sharing information and communicating with each other. Your lights can communicate with sensors, Sensors can communicate with security systems can communicate with your smartphone, and all of these components can work together as a unified ecosystem. This interconnectedness is what transforms individual smart devices into a true smart home. Imagine the following scenario. It's 10 p.m. You decide to go to bed. The home recognizes your nighttime routine. The lights gradually dim. The doors lock. The security system activates. The thermostat adjusts the temperature. The curtains close automatically. And everything happens seamlessly. Without manual input. Without effort. Without interruption. The home adapts to you, not the other way around. But as smart homes become more advanced, new concerns begin to emerge. One of the biggest is privacy. Every connected device collects information. Every sensor generates data. Every interaction creates digital records. This raises important questions. Who owns the data? Who can access it? How securely is it stored? And what happens if systems are compromised? Cybersecurity has therefore become one of the most important aspects of smart home technology. Because the homes of the future need more than physical locks. They also need digital protection. Another common question is whether smart homes are only for wealthy people. A decade ago, the answer might have been yes. Smart home technology was expensive, limited, and often difficult to install. Today, that is changing rapidly. Prices continue to fall, devices become easier to use, and smart technology is becoming increasingly accessible to ordinary households. Many people begin with a single smart speaker or a single smart light bulb, then gradually expand their systems over time. Industry experts believe this trend will continue. In the future, many smart home features may become standard, just as electricity became standard, just as internet access became standard, and just as smartphones became standard. Future generations may find it strange that people once had to manually adjust thermostats, manually lock doors, or physically walk to light switches. Because technology has a remarkable habit of turning the extraordinary into the ordinary. But perhaps the most important thing to understand about smart homes is that they are not merely about convenience. They represent something larger. A shift in the relationship between humans and their environment. For most of history, people adapted to their homes. Now, homes are beginning to adapt to people, learning habits, responding to preferences, reducing effort, increasing comfort, and helping manage daily life. The smart home is not simply a collection of gadgets. It is a glimpse into the future of living itself. A future where technology quietly works in the background, where homes become more responsive, more efficient, more secure, and increasingly intelligent. Because ultimately, the home of the future may not just be a place where people live. It may become a place that actively works alongside them. And perhaps the most remarkable part of all is that future is no longer decades away. It has already begun. The age of the smart home is here.